She'll be online tonight.
Yeah, we are. We've got a couple of people.
Well, how are all of you?
Wax right here. Nice. Love it. Yes.
How warmed up are you at this moment in time?
Oh, I sang all the way in.
It feels that's so many people that I'm concerned that there's an effort to lie to me. So, but no, nonetheless, we'll find out. Don't worry.
No, I've actually been working on coffee, you know.
Phenomenal. So, with that in mind, can you please? We're not going to start where you think we're going to start.
Of course.
Surprise.
No, that's fine.
Can I was just looking at this a second ago. Can I hear? Can I hear to my old brown earth?
Sure.
Wait. Give me a second. Gotta jump this.
You're great. One, two. Great, we're going to come back to this. The notes are all there.
Yeah.
It's just not yet interesting.
Could you hit that last bass baritone note? Okay.
Yeah.
I just have one question. When
Please.
you're telling start, stop, whatever, you raise your hand, that's not when you start, it's when your hand kind of goes
Correct.
down.
So what Margot was asking, just to confirm, and it's really important in that piece, is after it cut off, up is preparatory beat into down. The only time it's ever going to look a little different than that. So if you look at measure, wow, it's only measure 13, is the word shine,
Yeah.
where you all sing. Sorry, there we go. And I'll give you 1, 2, 3, and yeah. So it's prep and
Yeah, that's very clear.
yeah. That the goal is to make it as solid as possible there. But I do notice that our pickups are uncertain a lot of the time. The idea is the only time that an upward beat should feel like anything is when we're in pattern. If I've gone 3, 4, we're moving through. But the second you see a flick, it generally means that we're off the beat and moving somewhere else.
I still think we have problems at measure 4.
Oh, with that, yes.
I now give these last few molecules of I, and they don't hear people breaking.
I don't hear the breaks, and there are breaks occurring. They are not occurring throughout the whole group. I'm going to spend some, this is going to be part of our warm-up at the retreat, because doing this here only gets us so far. You have to do it as the entire organism. You have a very beautiful... So like, there is truly a stoppage of sound. But that, I think, will be a communal experience. Forewarning, you will be mixing on this piece this weekend.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Can I hear, really quickly, that's not a fair place to start. Can I hear Turn the World Around? And can you go to, let's start at measure 21, that's on page 4.
It's piano.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So really quickly, what pronunciation are you asked for on fire?
Fire.
Is it fire? Fire. We come from the fire. Yeah, because you hear the R sends the pitch down. We come from the fire. It goes down. We come from the fire, living. And then it makes it much easier to tune. So let's start right there.
Okay.
And that is 5 counts, which is why I gave you all 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around.
Chum 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 chum.
We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around.
All right, and I know you're not getting on the piano part. Yes, so this is a different section. This section is, so it's out, the tenor and bass part is.
Thank you.
That's
I knew
why.
it was wrong.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
That's all we need to start. The other thing I'm hearing at measure 22, it is living in the fire, not living in the fire. The challenge is later, Larry Farrow asserts that it's, we come from the mountain, living in the mountain. But it's not consistent, right? So we have to I would rather modify it to consistent to be, we come from the mountain, living in the mountain, go back. Just get rid of the ending G's, please. Just like Sanctuary. And can you make it a little bit more dancey?
Okay. Where are we back at 20? 21?
Yes, so if I really want to feel the offbeats more.
Okay.
21. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life.
All right, so really quickly, we're going to welcome Gordon in just a second once we get through this this section and the next So is Life section. This section right now, I don't feel has the right feeling. When the pitch goes up, I want the whole mood to go up. Oh, so is life. Ah. So you hear it's not but it's directly. Oh, so is life. So is life. We want it right on top of the pitch. The second that we pull it down, the whole piece slows. And then from the tenors, you're. So is life. And your part for me is should be really light. That's why it's up in such a high range. Let's put those two parts together. 41. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So is life. So is life. So is life. So is
Now can we give it some shape? Right? Oh, so is life. So is life.
Okay.
Give it more
Maybe
shade.
because it's 4 measures, we can put our books down.
I think so. 1, 2, 3.
So is life. So is life. So is life. So is life.
One more.
So is life.
Pick up your music.
So is life.
Don't rush.
I know who you are. See me one another clearly. Do we know who we are?
All right. So why do we notate the rhythm with the quarter note staccato versus an eighth note staccato? Can you tell me why? They're both short and detached. Couldn't you just say, do you know who I
But it takes
am?
longer to get to the next note.
Well, it takes longer, but the quarter note staccato is longer than the eighth note staccato, right?
Yes.
Do you know? The do should be longer than the you.
Right.
Do you know who I am? Whatever your part is, right? So just be really cautious of that. And then this next section, please make sure that when you get to 53, it is not detached. But we will work that a lot this weekend. Can you please welcome Gordon? How are you doing, Gordon?
Yeah, all right.
Coffee. And a cardboard cup, actually. No ceramic.
Are we gonna do like that video and have coffee cups?
Well, I would love to get there. That's the goal. The goal is to have as much fun as possible with this one. So can we just? We're just gonna. I want to start with just the vocal part, Gordon. Pick up to 8. I really want to make sure that your rhythms are hopefully accurate. Remember, tra is going to be longer, right? 1, 2, 3.
The trouble in the world today, it seems to me, is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble we have with society is coffee in a cardboard cup.
So, what's the length on cardboard and cup? They're all the same, right? Coffee in a cardboard cup. So, you're singing it staccato every time, and we can't have it be staccato every time. The other one is your 16th notes. If you look at the top of this page, the trouble with the if you could give me with a little bit more forward. I know that the V is going to feel a little bit longer. It's going to be okay. Let's go back. Pick up to the 8. 1, 2, 3.
The trouble in the world today, it seems to me, is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble we have with society is coffee in a cardboard cup.
All right, we're going to skip ahead. Bitches, pick up to 24. The trouble. Look, same thing. 1, 2, 3.
The trouble with the world today, it's plain to see, is everything is hurry up.
Cuppa Joe. Cappuccino.
Coffee.
Ready? Hold this chord.
Cardboard cup. Did I put it wrong?
No, what? You're all going to hold that chord. I just want to see how close you are to knowing exactly where it is.
Okay.
So,
I did it.
George, you and I are going to start pick up to the page turn 5 to 6. It's rushing through. And then all of you are going to stop on in where it says all in measure 32. This is going to be a hard one. Gordon, can I have you on the piano part? And then you're going to all stop on beat
On the end.
on the in, which is on the end of 3.
Wait, where are we?
Where George and I are singing the solo part leading into the full choir part. You're going to stop on in. Yes?
Yes, got it.
That's not what the first note.
1, 2, 3. It's rushing through BLT. Java, cappuccino, espresso, black coffee. Yes, so what Gordon plays, there's not a lot of incredible help here. So you just need to know where you're headed, unfortunately. So let's just build this chord. So bass, please. All right, hold on. Sing it all together. Hold on. We're just going to sing this chord a whole bunch of times. Just wait. Play something out of the key for a second, Gordon, if you wouldn't mind. Ready? Totally different tonal center. Great, ready? One more time, if you kind of get something. Phenomenal. Now let's back up. It's rushing through BLT.
On right to go and Java,
Cup of Joe.
espresso,
Cappuccino.
black coffee.
And the E flat. We're going to spend lots of time here, but just know that's going to be one of the first ones where we really have to work. So, basses. You get Gordon's playing Fs right before. If you're singing bass 2, you're going to sing the 5th above it.
It's right there.
Baritone chicken. He does play that E flat literally right before you sing it. That makes it unreliable. So let's practice just that much. Gordon, can we start? Measure 32, so that's the last 3 chords right before in. We'll start right here. And you're both going to stop on your in. We're just going to try and create some relation between
Wait, everybody
these
or
two.
just?
Just basses and baritones for a second. So baritones, you had it and then you push it high. So what we have to do now is create an association between the chords that are moving. So let's do it again. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So here, baritones. I'm gonna feed you that E flat. Listen to what it sounds like after the chord. All right. Ready? So it's a great. I love this chord, but it's really going to be a beast, honestly. Let's not talk about the function.
That's a F natural, isn't it?
Yes.
It is an F natural.
But you're not singing.
So let's try it baritones, just baritones for a second. Right.
I'm singing the G.
Yeah. So the only thing is it's 1, 2, and just watch it. More H.
Your G what?
Just the bass this time.
Bass, okay.
Ready? Just bass. Sorry, that was on me. Yeah, so the only thing is 1, 2, so right after 3. Ready? overshoot it a little bit. One more time. Because you're trying to sing the F, but you want the E flat. Now we get to get somewhere. One last time. So now, tenor twos. You have to find your G. Where are you going to find it from?
Actually, by singing the root note in my head and then going down to. Here's the do, da, da, da.
If that works for you, you're great.
That worked well. What are you hinting at there, Gordon?
Well, that's just like tracing out the G minor. Da, da, da.
Yeah, it's just my
that's
5
right.
flat 3 1.
Because so you just did these two notes.
Oh.
So it's down to this one.
That would be the way I would do it. But you don't have to. Coffee. Ready? So it'll be 1, 2. Black coffee. Whatever works for you, we're gonna find it. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Black coffee. And let's try it just off the piano this time. So in your head, if that's working for you, you have to go. 2, 3, 4. The only thing is after beat 3. Bum, bum, bum. So it's right there. Ready? And just get rid of as much of the N. I know it's going to be really fast, but for now, get rid of it. With the basses and baritones, hopefully we have not lost it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so without the tenor 1, that's just a nice little minor triad shape. That's why it sounds that way. We have to make it more challenging. Let's do it one more time. But just get to the start making sound faster because it's 1, 2, so it's really right off. One more time. So it'll be 3, 4. Yeah, it's just a second. But again, I only need it close so that we can do the rest of the work. So now tenor ones.
Oh, we have a fun.
You've got the card
Yeah.
in a cardboard cup.
We're,
Yeah, you got that. All right, everyone.
we got off free.
Ready? So we're gonna practice just this measure and then we'll back up again.
Wait, are we just doing singing in or the whole?
You're gonna stop. Everyone's gonna stop on in because now I need to hear the chord. All right. 3, 4. So you're it's okay. No, it's okay. The baritones and tenor ones are really hard sing against one another. Let's do it again. 3, 4. Now we have to back up and you have to get off the solo. If you can hit that, then we can fly from there. All right. So 1, 2, 3. So rush it through. BLT. Cup of Joe. Cappuccino. So now you're great. Yeah, no, you're good. That was pretty well it. We can make it, the intonation a little bit better, but that's close enough for show business. All right, you're gonna start at that same spot. We're gonna keep going this time. In a cardboard. Ready? Yes, that would be great. We'll start, on the page turn. 1, 2, 3. So rush it through.
Don't be slow.
BLT.
I'm right to go. Java.
Cup of Joe.
Espresso.
Cappuccino.
My coffee.
the doo-wah in a second, but the text didn't come through. The trouble, the psychology, the psychol, the psychol.
I have gone over that 12 times just today.
Yeah.
I-
It's an accent issue, right? The trouble, the psychol, the sigh. You have to just, the sigh is as if it's one syllable. The sigh, the sigh.
Okay, I have a question. If you're singing doo-wah, 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 do you still have to get down to that the?
You don't technically have to, but
But you,
it's better if we all can manage it. Yes. We're gonna work on the doo-wah, but in a second. So let's start. Can we start at measure 39?
okay.
So this way we can get that F sharp off of Gordon's pattern.
Shelter life we lead is coffee in a cardboard. The trouble psychologists have all agreed is coffee in a board. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belvoir cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
All right. So let's start. Can I have just tenors at 48? Just tenors at 48.
Gotcha.
But I want you to start, I guess, pick up the 46, because I want to hear that E. I don't know that we're getting to the E on tell.
Up to 40.
So 46 is coffee in
Oh, okay.
board. 1, 2, 3 is coffee in a
Board. Tell me what could possibly be dreary.
All right, so I have some tenors singing the melody and some tenors singing the harmony. It's a real awkward. Oh, I know. That's why it's not the full section singing the wah, but we just haven't gotten there yet.
What did we sing wrong?
I had
I'm
no.
singing harmony.
Yes, some people were singing harmony, some more people were singing melody. Who has the melody right here? Do you know?
T1s and T2s together have
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Look, please, at measure 16.
Measure 16?
Yes. So the melody is C G G G C G D D D D D. You're singing the harmony. You need to please write that you're singing. That's why it's so hard. You can't think that you're singing the melody right there. So let's start right on 48.
Wait, but 16 is a solo.
Yes, but that's the melody of this song, and then when we make the transit, you have the harmony. So it's a little higher. Some of you are singing it. This side I heard the most people singing harmony. This side I heard more people singing melody. But you know, sound plays tricks on us. 48, 1, 2, 3.
Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belvoir cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
Alright, that was pretty solid. Can I hear the tenor twos? One, 2, 3.
Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belvoir cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
Yes, much prefer. That one, watch that that's leading up. Tenor ones, can I hear you? 48. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belvoir cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
Yes, much prefer. Make sure you just have that. Yes. Can I now have all the tenors together? Now that, because it wasn't clear when you were singing together. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belvoir cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
Afternoon, how you been?
The trouble the world today is plain to see is everything is hurry on.
All right. Yes. Make sure it's high enough. It's trending. Even though it's flat, it's still just a little too flat.
Gotta modulate, man.
Yes. All right. Can I hear the baritones and basses? 48. First, we're gonna isolate, or we're not gonna isolate. We're gonna keep it together. And then, can you play that F sharp against the G sharp for a second? Tell me what could possibly be true. That one right there, yeah. That cluster, I'm gonna warn you. Bass twos, that's what I'm listening for. 1, 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seafood from a velvet cafeteria. Seems to me that gentlemen would much prefer. All right, baritones first. Seems to 1, 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier. Dreary. The pitch will be better if it's drearier. For the baritone part in particular.
And it has to rhyme with cafeteria.
Yes, right? A cafeteria and drearier aren't the same words. But that's why you're having such a hard time tuning right there. Tell 1, 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seafood from the Belfast cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. Yeah, much prefer. Yes. Seems to me a gentleman much prefer. Sorry, I screwed up the E. I'm so sorry. Let's do it again. 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seafood from the Belfast cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. Yes, and just watch out, prefer. Like, make sure it's a little taller. Bass twos. Tell 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seafood from the Belfast cafeteria. Bass twos.
I skipped the,
got
the line there or something.
All right, bass twos one more time. Tell 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier. Make sure you go down to the F sharp. Tell me what could possibly be drearier. There we go, drearier. Tell 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seafood from the Belfast cafeteria. Let's do that again. Yeah, the B. This is the other clash spot. It's just you got to feel it fall from that spot.
There's the whole chord.
In context, I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Tell 2, 3. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seafood from the Belfast cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. All right, right there. Seems to me. At the E sharp. We'll start right there. Seems to me 2, 3. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. That's the A sharp to the B sharp. Gentle and would much. All right. Seems 1, 2, 3. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. Yes, with the baritones. Let's start at seems to me first. Seems 1, 2, 3. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. Again, and baritones just belt it even if it's wrong. Seems 2, 3. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. One more time. Much prefer. Seems 1, 2, 3. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer. All right, that's better. Now let's back all the way up. sure that the bass, baritone, tenor, tenor. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me what could possibly be drearier than Seymour from the Belfort cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
An afternoon, would you like the specials? The trouble with the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up. All right. Ah, that was actually way closer than the time before. Can I have just the basses? It's pick up to 56. The trouble with the just basses, pick up to 56. 1, 2, 3. The trouble with the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up. Yeah, we're gonna take this nice and slow. Is that chromatic all the way through?
Yep.
It's chromatic all the way through.
Yep.
And
the piano's gonna double you.
Yeah. All right, let's hear just that basses. Sorry. Nice and slow. 3, 4. Up, 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 up. So the only thing is you will have to, but yes, that's it. Let's do it again. Ready. Up, 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 up. One more time. Up, 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 up. Baritones, can I hear you? Is it chromatic all the way through?
Yep.
Great. That's all I wanted confidence for.
Yes.
2, 3. Up, 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 up. One more time. Up, 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 up. Make sure the last one's a little higher. Yeah, with the basses. 3, 4. Up, 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 up. Can I get a little more baritone? Up, 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 up. Now, can you make that last up a little more of an exclamation? Ready? 3. Up, 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 up. So now, is everything is hurry up. So can I hear just the basses? Just stop on up. Bass twos. Is F 1, 2, 3. Is everything is hurry up. Just make sure that Can I hear the baritone? It's the same note. Is ready. Is everything is hurry up. Yeah, the only thing is up. You heard it was flat. Keep it up. All right, put it together. Is 1, 2, 3. Is everything is hurry up. The only thing is you just forgot to send the last one out. Because it tells the audience that I did intentionally stop there. If you up instead of up. Right. The trouble with the tenors. Yes.
What, what's the number of that? That's 59.
Yep.
Measure 59.
Yep.
And we just have that word up. So
Yep.
where do we stop singing? Right when they're singing the second to the last up?
Yes. So you everything is hurry up. It's ready with.
They've got 2 more ups after we stop singing.
Yes,
One more
and
up.
you're cutting off on beat 4 for what I'm cueing there at least. So you everything is hurry up. It's ready with. Yeah. So you'll cut off on the way up to 4, and I will give you a cut into 4. With the tenors, the pick up to 56. The 1, 2, 3. The trouble in the world today is plain to see. Is everything is hurry up. It's ready with electric shades, minute rice and microwaves and coffee. 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 In a cardboard cup. That one's only 1 beat. All right, that cut is only 1 beat. So,
I hold it, please?
It was a little long for several people. So first, accurate. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. 10 and 1s, you get the melody, right?
Yes.
And whereas 10 or 2s get and coffee. And then baritones. Minute rice and microwaves and sorry. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, let's do just the baritone, starting at 61. 1, 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves. Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, can you? I felt like the F sharp and the I feel like the F sharp and the E sharp weren't as accurate, and it could have very well just been me. 1, 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. Yes, you got it. The E sharp is just a little lower. Okay. Is the only thing. And then, can I hear? So basses, you have to resume the F sharp that you had on rice, right? Minute. Right, can I hear the basses? So that rice is the first one that's lower. Minute, 1, 2, 3. Minute, rice and microwaves and coffee. So that could be a 1, 5, 3, or you can just pick up the F sharp. It's up to you. Yeah. Let's do it again. Nice and slow. 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. Wow, I want that to be bad. You can blame me. I have to circle it. I messed it up twice. 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. All right, can I hear that together? And you're all going to stop on cough. 62, yes. You're all going to sing minute, rice, and microwaves, and cough. Yeah?
Okay.
Everyone, please. 2, 3.
Minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee.
Can you play baritone one more time? The G sharp. I think it might just be the vowel. We don't hold it that long, I know. One more time. 2, 3.
Minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee.
There we go. There was the full train horn sound. We heard
I
it,
think
right?
we should do that in the concert.
I think he said ha. All right. So really quickly, we need to speak the next chunk of this. I need the rhythm to be more accurate.
Yeah.
So first, let's just focus on the rhythm. So start at minute rice.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In a cardboard cup.
So the biggest thing I could say is your fee of coffee is late. So you have my minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee. It needs to be right before the beat, and right now I'm getting coffee, where it falls like it's played on the beat. Put it a little earlier.
Say it again. Wait, say it again, wait.
Minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. It's right before the beat. So I'll snap this time. A 2-minute rice.
Minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In a cardboard cup.
Yeah, so you feel how different that is? It actually wants to pull along. It's way easier to get the chords in this section. All right, one more time. Let's speak it at rhythm. At speed, sorry. Minute rise. 2, 3, 4.
Minute, rice, and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In a cardboard cup.
Don't forget that is cup. Yes.
Gabe,
Now, yes.
We're all in on that whole line?
Yes, once you get to minute rice, it's all y'all.
Can you do it so that we cut off correctly the coffee?
So you have coffee. It's off on 3. Yes. Oh, thank you. So what Calvin is saying is, don't just bleed coffee into the ether. It's minute, rice, and microwaves, and coffee. So, and that makes it really fast. The challenge is then it can't be late afterward, which is kind of my hesitance, right? Minute, rice, and microwaves, and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee in the cardboard. So basically, this section is going to feel like a locomotive that doesn't stop, which is why we get to the mocha, 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 right? That's why we get to mocha. Can I have basses and baritones? I think he said coffee. Minute rice. Fine, that's fine.
Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In a cardboard cup.
All right, just the bases first. Base 2. This is a real hard section. 2, 3, 4. Minute rice. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. So that one is a lot lower than you want. Coffee. Because you had D natural, D sharp, coffee. What did you guys see? It's still going to be a little lower than you want because you went D natural, D sharp, and then you need to go C sharp. So let's go back one more time. Minute, 2, 3. Minute, rice, and microwaves, and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. So the only thing is, I'm sure he said, you've got the melody there. I know he said. Those I know he said, I'm sure he said, should be real rock solid. We'll fudge the other parts as need be. Baritones. Just a minute. Yes.
This may sound like a stupid question.
No.
At 65, I saw
Yep.
it before. The baritones have this really odd little symbol beside there. Is that like a double sharp?
It's double sharp, yes. So that X symbol next to the baritones is the double sharp. So really, it's a G, but it's not a G because it doesn't functionally work in the chord as a G.
I see.
Yes.
Actually it does, it makes an E minor.
This one.
Oh, that one,
Yeah.
okay.
I know.
Yeah, they don't use them when they should, and they use them when they...
That's how I always feel. And it also applies to directionality as to in terms of whether you use the sharp or the flat. Baritones. Min, 2, 3.
Minute, rice, and microwaves, and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee.
So those are each of those are B flat, B to F sharp, B to F sharp for those for I think and I know. So those should sound the same. So just listen to Gordon play. I think he said coffee. Okay. That was the F double sharp.
Oh, yeah.
That was the part F. Yeah. But I think he said coffee. So let's go back to the page turn. I think he said. Already. Just listen one more time. Yeah. 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In the garden. So your part feels, I think, the most theatrical of them all right here. I think 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. So that cough is the same one as it just was. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. Yeah, so just make sure those are both the same. I 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In a cardboard cup. Now, if we can manage the coffee back and put it off the beat where it belongs, you've got it. You're going to tell everyone what happens there. I 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. In a cardboard cup. See, it wants to move when you do it with the basses. You're gonna just hop around them.
Yeah.
I 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I know he said coffee in a cardboard cup. Yeah, it's just making sure the F double sharp is both there all 4 times in a row.
Double shot.
Let's do it again. Are you having a good time yet?
Yeah.
Great. I think 1, 2. I think he said coffee. All right, can we put the fee a little earlier? 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee in a cardboard cup. Ah, we can get somewhere with that. Also, I know this is just going to be a repetition to fix some of these parts. So now, we have any questions in the bass baritone section for the moment? Tenors.
Tenors?
All right. So, first part, tenor twos. It's going to be the same, except tenor twos, you hear, I think he said, ca. You still sing the same ca as the baritones, but then you sing ca. The G sharp. D, coffee, coffee, coffee. Right? Coffee.
Wait a second.
So B to G sharp.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
Just the that's the A natural is what I was looking for. Let's do just the tenor two. Can you play just the tenor two part starting here? So he's starting at the top of 10. 4. So yeah, that's gonna be real high. Just tenor twos, top of page 10. Oh, sorry, because they just went. I think you said coffee. Coffee. Can we put the fee a little earlier? So let's do again. 2, 3, 4. Coffee. 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 In a cardboard cup. In a cardboard cup. Yeah, it's just a tiny little half step down right there. One more time. So I'll be the baritones. So it'll be 1, 2. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I think he said coffee in a cardboard cup. Yeah.
We're back to the B.
Yeah, it's good. Let's everyone except the tenor ones. Minute rice and microwaves. Minute 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. Coffee. I know he said coffee. I know he said coffee in a cardboard cup. Yeah, so I think, I know, I'm sure. I know that's not fun. One more time, let's get the text right. Minute 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I know he said coffee in a cardboard cup.
Can you do that third coffee in 65? Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like you're very sharp. So tenor once.
Tenor once.
How are you finding your part?
I would like you to tell me how I'm finding it.
Perfect.
I've thought about
All
it,
right.
I'm not sure.
Minutes, rice and microwaves and coffee. Same part. Coffee. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got the D natural. Yes. Sorry. So there's one D natural, and the rest are back to D sharp.
All the rest are the same.
Yes. So
Okay.
you're just gonna go
Okay.
a little low.
Yeah.
So let's start minute rice.
Wait, where? Minute rice? Okay.
Min, 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee.
I think you said
Coffee.
I know we said
Coffee.
I'm sure we said
Coffee in a cardboard cup. Yeah, and as long as your fee's early, you're good. With the tenors. Min, 2, 3. Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. 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 John Williams to help you. With the baritones, everyone except the bass too. Me, 2, 3.
Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee in a cardboard cup.
All right, with the bass twos and Gordon, can you play the piano part? Me, 2, 3.
Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee in a cardboard cup.
All right, let's do it one more time. And get your coffee. Give me a little more fee, a little earlier. Let's, George, can you lead us in this ready whip? Pick up to 60. Let's start pick up to 60. That way we get the full progression here. This 1, 2, 3.
This ready whip, electric shave, minute rice and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee in a cardboard cup.
All right, can we sing from the top to just right there right now? We might have just enough time to go over the mocha rhythms, which is the last part I'm greatly concerned about. Because we should be able to work most of this from here. The top. 2, 3. Remember your coffee order. Cappuccino. Okay, so, all right. Okay, it can't be that. That's not going to work. So, you have to give me a complicated coffee order.
Okay.
Decaf, non-fat latte.
Yes, anything. You just can't all say the same thing. Sugar sprinkles, cinnamon swirl, caramel drizzle, whatever it is. I don't care. 2, 3, 4.
Coffee to go. The trouble in the world today, it seems to me, is coffee in a cardboard cup.
Wait a second, I started in the wrong keys already.
Amazing. So the only thing I have to say, don't get soft before the coffee to go. You're going to watch me when you're saying your complicated order. I'm going to go, coffee. You're going to interrupt wherever you are.
Okay.
Coffee. So don't go, let it taper because then it loses its effect. All right. So much more relaxed now.
Coffee to go. The trouble in the world today, it seems to be, is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble in the affluent society is coffee in a cardboard cup.
No one's ever casual or nonchalant.
No one wastes a minute in a restaurant.
No one waits a waitress passing pleasantries.
Like higher miss, higher survey, I take your heart and leave
The trouble in the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up.
Don't be slow.
BLT,
Nitro. Java.
Cappuccino,
Espresso.
Cappuccino.
Coffee.
In a cardboard cup.
That's much better than it was.
The trouble will help to sail to life we lead, is coffee in a cardboard. The troubles the psychologists have all agreed.
like the special swim.
The trouble of the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up.
Who's ready with
Electric shades,
There is rice and microwaves and coffee. Who said coffee? And who said coffee? I'm sure we said coffee in a cardboard cup.
let's speak. So if we have accomplished nothing else in the mocha section right now, it will be speaking the rhythm accurately, and that's okay. So let's speak 68. Do you enter on beat 1?
no.
But poor engraving has put that 8th note rest right where the key signature would be. So please make sure you know that it is the same rhythm all of these times, right?
Yeah.
Pretty well, yes. Exactly. The same rhythm every time. All right, please speak this. Make sure that the second mocha is on the beat. That's the big part, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's speak. 2, 3, 4. Mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke. Ah, so that's mocha, 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 joke. Mocha joke, mocha joke. It's hard. You can't get used to the Joe every time. That's the point. Let's speak in 2, 3, 4. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. I did it. That's right. All right, you got it right. I got it wrong. Let's do it all together. 2, 3. Ah, I got you. 2, 3. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. 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 The joke was late. No one knows the meaning of utopia. All right, so 76 and 77, baritones and basses. That's the same idea that you did earlier, right?
Same idea.
Yep. So just make sure it's nice and clear. All right. So, I guess I'm Crystal, are you in the lobby? Crystal,
Go see if Crystal's out there.
please.
Yo.
I just know if sometimes she's there and can hear me.
Yeah. And other times she doesn't want to hear.
Yeah, right.
Just ignores you.
That's the ADHD.
We do that at home.
Yes. Yes.
Says from experience.
We've
Yes.
lost over the
Oh, yeah.
doo-wahs.
Yes, we're going to come back to the doo-wahs. I'm focusing on the full group stuff as much as possible.
I like the doo-wahs, they're fun.
So basically, when we're done with this, I'm going to ask who of you, among you, are interested in the doo-wahs, and then we'll schedule an outside
I
item. Lovely.
Hey, Gage,
Yes.
I looked up Belnord Cafeteria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist except in the song, but there was a classic Belnord building on the Upper West Side with a lot of, Louis XIV type of trim and stuff like that, but there's no mention of a cafeteria in the building.
Okay.
There were lots
Thank
of
you.
doctors.
There was also a Belmore cafeteria that was famous, and it looks like they might have confused the two.
Or they did a delivery so they wouldn't get sued.
Maybe, and the word seaboard is not a word for food that I can find anywhere else
That's just
online.
in Seattle.
That was a new one for me. So
Good
the hunt,
research here.
someone gets a lot of brownies if they can prove any of that content. That's on there. So can I have bases 68?
Oh, sure.
Base chooses.
68 is what they did.
Bottom of 10.
10, okay.
Mocha, 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 joke. The nice thing is it's the same thing 3 times, right? Or two times, sorry. Mo, 2, 3, 4. Mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke. 68.
60, sorry,
There it
there
is.
it is.
Thank you. Mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke. And I will give you mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke. Mocha, 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 joke.
That's not right.
No one knows the meaning of utopia. Yeah, just make sure you go down to utopia. You go down to the G. So, everyone, on that fermata, we We haven't determined who's doing the jokes. That's part of what I need Crystal for, because it's her purview as the program director, artistic
Do
director,
we get
not
to
mine.
have better jokes?
No, it has to be these jokes.
Oh, it's got to be.
So what'll happen is you'll sing mocha mocha joke. Joe, this coffee tastes like dirt. That's not surprising, Dan. It was just ground this morning, and I'll give you mocha. So what's going to happen is the joke will happen, you'll laugh, and what you're watching for is 4, and that's will be your cue in. So it's going to be consistent the whole way through. I will give you prep, ref, and in. So let's add the baritone, 68.
There's a piano now.
Exactly, and so the goal will be fermata. Yes, so that's what you're going to see. That's what we have to establish. Basses and baritone, 68.
Can we have our note?
Yes, okay, the G and the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. That's not surprising. It was just ground this morning. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Morning? No, I just bring him some coffee. No one knows the meaning of utopia. Yes. All right. Don't you think I did lose the bass twos after the fermata?
What?
After the fermata, I felt like I couldn't get the bass 2 part anymore. Can we go back to 68?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dirt! Ground this morning!
You wake up grumpy in the morning?
Alright, so we'll get to the rest of that transition, but that's the idea. Just 1 second. Yes. Can we put the 2 tenor parts together? Because you just wobble together.
Hi, Crystal.
Alright, ready? 68. 2, 3, 4. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump.
Coffee? Dirt.
Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump.
Grumpy? Coffee.
What knows the meaning of utopia? So that's largely the idea, right? So the biggest thing is tenor 2s. The 3rd time through each of the pattern groups, it's different. You have, can I have the C, please? So you have mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, 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 mocha jump. Make sure you adjust to be natural and joke the 3rd time through. All voices 68. Yes, all voices 68.
Got it.
Ba, 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 ba. 2, 3, 4.
Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump.
Joe, let's
Dirt! Ground this morning!
Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump. Mocha, mocha, mocha jump.
you wake up grumpy in the morning?
No, I just bring him some coffee.
No one knows the meaning of
Alright, great.
utopia.
Yes.
In a couple of places in the sound files, the tenors put the sound got real nasal, and do you want that?
We're gonna shape that together once we can put the whole song together. So, there are 4 jokes. And it's a
Okay.
back and forth between a
Okay.
pair and a back and forth between another pair. Do you want to audition or assign them? Do you want to be like, I feel like this joke is this person?
There's 2 jokes.
Well, there's,
Four-
there's 2
four
jokes
people.
with a,
4 people.
yes.
Set up in a punchline.
How do
So
you
your
want to assign them?
question is, do you want them assigned? Are there volunteers?
Yes.
I'll do one.
Perfect, excellent, wonderful.
That's
But we
5.
only have 4.
But you want to wah-wah and
I
do-wah?
really want to wow.
So let's say that because you want to wah-wah and
joke.
do-wah. Okay, great. So we have
I love those wow
4 jokes. How do you want to pair them together?
No, I'm volunteering Bill. He wakes up grumpy in the morning. So
I do not.
he does, he told me
I
that.
stay grumpy.
So Bill,
Grumpy all
Bill
the
gets
time.
to be grumpy.
All right, so that
Joe,
means
this
that,
coffee tastes like dirt.
Okay, so Frank is paired with Bob for the first weekend and paired with Bill for the second weekend, and Calvin and Jasmine are paired.
Okay, hold on. So, as listed, man 1 is Frank,
Uh-huh,
and Bob and Bill are sharing man 2.
sure.
Okay.
And then, can you tell me? So, and then between, it was Jasmine and Calvin?
Yeah.
Which one of you would like to do you wake up grumpy in the morning? All right, Jasmine. So, Calvin, you get no. I just bring him some coffee.
All right.
So, this time through, you're going to let them finish their jokes. And then Crystal will give a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Could say her.
Oh my God.
Yes, you can change the genders.
You'll do it one time.
So let's start at Mo.
We could all just say they.
Ready, Frank?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Make sure you're entering off the beat. That's the only thing that's happening is you're coming in a little early. 2, 3, 4.
Joe, this coffee tastes like dirt.
That's not surprising, Dan. It was just ground this morning.
Do you wake up grumpy in the morning?
No, I just bring him some coffee.
All right, so this is pretty much our time, but can you give them feedback once we sing through this?
Who has a really nice K?
Okay?
Who of you can really well?
Joke!
Who can?
I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah!
So Calvin and Jim, while you are saying mocha, I want you both to pronounce a very nice K. Everybody else do exactly what you're doing.
And joke.
Yes.
And joke. Yeah.
All right, from the top. Crystal's judgment be upon you. And also,
Yes, we can.
2, 3. Compressor, right this section.
Coffee to go.
Ooh, nice.
Trouble with the world today, it seems to me, is coffee in a cardboard cup.
Nice key.
The trouble with the affluent society is coffee in a cardboard cup. No one's ever casual or nonchalant.
No one wastes a minute in a restaurant.
No one wants a waitress causing pleasantries.
Like, hiya miss, hiya sir, may I take your order please?
The trouble with the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up.
It's rush it through,
Don't be slow,
BLT,
unlike growing comedy.
Cappuccino,
Coffee,
Cappuccino.
my coffee, in a cardboard cup. The trouble with the helter-skelter life we
More text.
lead is coffee in a cardboard. The trouble with the colleges have all agreed is coffee in a cardboard. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belmore cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
Afternoon,
Hiya, Ben.
would you like the special soup?
The trouble the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up.
Electric shades,
Minute rice and microwaves and coffee. I think he said coffee. I know he said coffee. I'm sure he said coffee in a cardboard cup. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke.
Joe, this coffee tastes like dirt.
That's not surprising. It was ground this morning.
Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke. Mocha, mocha, mocha joke.
Do you wake up grumpy in the morning?
No, I just bring him some coffee.
No one knows the meaning of Utopia. He's dining at the cornucopia. Seems to me there wouldn't be such nervous wrecks.
Hello there, be right back.
Would you care for separate checks?
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
The trouble the world today is plain to see is everything is hurrying up. It's all become Looney Tunes with sugarcans and plastic spoons and coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee in a cardboard. Hot, rich, strong, sweet. I gotta pee!
We didn't work the last 4 pages.
Oh, okay. Well, you did pretty damn good, actually. Wow, you guys. Okay, seriously. All right.
How about Gordon?
You are
Boy, man, you're gonna really have to grease up
right.
your fingers before tonight.
Okay, seriously though, you did an amazing amount of work. Like that was really, really, really good. Honestly, I swear, if you can maintain everything that you learned today and you had one more rehearsal, I think it would be performance ready and just saying. Okay, so very quickly,
Maintaining it is
mocha,
important.
mocha. So more K. Hazen, can I put you on more K? And Margot, can I put you on more K? Mocha. Okay. The P on cup is one of the most important and hard to pronounce consonants. Okay? So everyone, do what you need to do under every single time you say cup, and really make it as a
It's gotta be a quarter note.
But it's cardboard cup.
Exactly.
Cardboard cup.
Yeah, so that
Yes.
that P is really, really important.
I gotta pee!
That was hysterical.
Give me a cue.
48. 48, work on the
Oh, yes.
diction on 48. Yeah. Just a little bit, and then it went a little off the rails at the end, but you all
Someone knows
kept
the
in
meaning?
time.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, you were there for it. Like, it was good. It was good. I was like, oh God.
87 on.
Okay, you did it. Yeah.
87
Yeah.
on needs a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Seriously though, like, amazing work. Amazing work.
I'm really impressed.
The K and
I'm
the
really looking forward to this. Don't let it backtrack. If it backtracks, we don't get to make the end better. Right. And we want the end to be just as impressive as everything else. All right,
So how do we make sure it doesn't backtrack, Gage?
practice!
How much do we practice, Gage?
All the time.
That's right.
Really though, Gage?
20 minutes a day, at least.
Really?
Yeah, I have.
On this song?
Well, 20 minutes, and then you take a break, and then you do another 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. 20 minutes is your sponge limit for a music like this. This is. I have so many music teachers that were adamant.
I've been rehearsing more than an hour.
Well, but if you break it into chunks, your brain will process the sequencing.
So are you
of it.
telling them to do 20 minutes on this song a day for a week?
Oh, just
If you
this
did
song?
20 minutes on this song a day for a week, it'd be incredible. By
What about
even
all the
retreat.
other
Which means if you just do 10.
She's advocating for less.
Ought to be credible.
I mean,
Balance? Well,
we have 8 songs that are
Oh,
on the book.
I know that. But you're in better shape with most of the other songs than you are in this one. So we're gonna work it more. The retreat will change everything. Everything changes. Basses, you're continuing with the sectional in the lobby. Tenors, y'all were great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gage. Thanks,
The
Gordon.
problem is that if he says 40 minutes, he'll actually do it, none of us will.
You can't say the retreat will change everything. You sound like a Marvel villain.
Everything changed. Hello.
Well, I know. Tell Gage. I already told him that. That gender is important. impossible to do off book because it has no prints. No promises that I can do that one off book. That's all there is to it.
We're gonna be working it a lot to make that easier. Tenors and basses to the lobby!
I'll be right there.
Hey June, Maria's singing to us for her birthday.
I am coming. I really am.
Sally, if you're there. I'm gonna text you, Sally. Largely like normal. Altos, sopranos.
Thank you. How are you doing?
It's another day. Woo!
And you made it.
I made it. So far, we'll see. Let's see how this goes. Forgot you were singing?
No, I forgot about singing the rocking.
Oh, got it.
It's in the car, but I just couldn't bring it. It was a shorter one. No, I think about
A's, B's, and C's. That's probably the best way. A's, B's, and C's.
I'm a bee.
I apologize, kids, but I still think this is as an alto one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm probably a B then.
Yeah, we're gonna confirm that tonight with how people have self-selected. So the A, B, and C thing is a holdover from long before now.
Sure.
So I try not to fight it as much as possible.
Right, and I.
But there is a C or like a C split.
Yes, there's also an A. There's the soprano ones have there's so many splits. Yes, so we're gonna resolve that part tonight. I expect C's to be the largest section as part of that.
Probably would be the worst one to switch what part I'm learning.
I'm not Tim. Never.
Lies.
Just part of it is to get the group sound.
Of course,
Although
of course.
we will focus the majority of time on it.
Sure.
However, Crystal and I greatly disagree on the difficulty of this piece.
Directions.
Huh?
Do you think it's easy and she thinks it's hard, or the
Yes.
other way around? Oh.
I think it is. I wouldn't qualify it as easy. I would just not qualify it as hard. It is I would say learning it on surface level is accessible. Making it amazing is difficult. Right? There's the challenge of a piece like this. And part of it is this internal pulse. The challenge is, it's great to establish, we're going to talk about this, it's great to establish an internal pulse. However, the composer of this song doesn't want you to sing like, she, ling, ling, goes on. She doesn't want that effect. She wants it to be like the ripple on a pool.
Echo chamber.
Yeah, so it's just this like little droplet of sound, and it's so hard to accomplish.
So we should just be soft.
We want to, you're rarely going to accent anything in this song. The whole song is almost like, so if you're at the very last page, it's
It's like water rippling down.
oh, it's hard. This is what I would call a cradle direction. There's none of this impulse. It's just like we'll see. I don't know yet. It'll depend once we find our rhythm together. We're gonna give them 2 more minutes. Although sopranos and altos, you were here for much longer.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
On measure 8, in the sound file, she sings it like a grace note.
Yes. So
Very short note. If I have time, I'm gonna go get the rocking.
it should be. Yeah.
She sings it different.
Is she? So does she sing? Is it like?
No, it makes it like a grace. I'll have that up in there. Anyhow, it's okay.
Well, no. It's important to know.
Are we supposed to be getting as much vibrato as she is?
No. That's the challenge with vocal tracks, right? Like the second that you use them, they're good for only learning our note values, but not learning any of the shaping.
Okay.
That's a great question. Can I ask someone to invite the sopranos and altos in?
Come on in. Say the water's warm. There's cake. Oh, it's hard.
Cake's the hard one to pull people away from.
Sopranos and altos, we're starting.
So let's see, I'm pulling up the vocal file so that I can confirm.
Because like almost every held note is vibrato in that.
That's terrible. All right.
And there's also a lot of like leaping into the note.
Oh, really?
Are we supposed to be doing that?
I guess, here, let me listen to this. That concerns me. Yes, please.
The no one is especially bad for the no one. That's how she's kind of saying it.
Yeah.
Did he say it like one through here? One through here.
Yeah, it's not going to be quite so accented. It'll be. It's going to be softening into the upper note as opposed to instead. Yeah, that's a great question. No. Here. First, I want to hear you. Yes. How do you mean? No, I know. We're not starting on this. We're going to come back to this in a second. Can I please hear? So the tenors and basses have to sing a couple things first. This is because part of this rehearsal, which is acknowledged in the schedule, is also a check-in on other full choir pieces for things that there's just not enough time to do all of this work, right? Can I hear To My Old Brown Earth? All right. I'm very excited to hear you. So here's our center. So here's your starting note. All right. So you've got a whole bunch of breaths that should be in there, right? I should hear. So after few and after I. All right. And keep it connected in the ways that you've already been asked, please. We spend less time on this and more time on your soprano alto piece if these are better. Two. But it doesn't slow right there. 2, 3. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, altos. I was like, you're not singing the note, but that's the soprano 2 note. I'm so sorry. Can we go back to "And This Our House"? Pick up to 14. Our home, sorry. 2, 3. All right, there are a couple of spots that we're going to work with the choir, but that's exactly where I need that to be. Yes, Kathy.
Is there a lift between 7 and 8?
Yes, there will be a lift between 7 and 8. This is part of what we're going to shape with the full group this weekend. Is now I feel like we can actively sing. Although the part I really need attention, just you to make a marking for right now is measure 8. That I do who charge you not. That is, it should not slow down. It should be. Stand here I do charge you not to cry. It needs to not slow into the cry. Otherwise, it gets really bogged down, and then it makes measure 12 really hard. Great. So now, Toffee, I'm kidding. All right, measure 14 and turn the world around. 19, sorry. 21. It's all the same.
So which one do you want?
21. They're all the same. So that's piano at 21.
Top of page 4 there.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do some quick adjudication of a lot of this. 1, 2, 3.
We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around.
All right, so really quickly, is it fire? Fire. Well, it's 2 syllables. Fire. Fire. More up. The goes down. We come from the fire, living in the fire. The fire. Just watch out for that R. All right.
Was that piano as you wanted it?
It was almost exactly the piano I wanted. All right, we'll continue this time. 1, 2, 3.
We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around.
All right, so let's start right on 29. 1, 2, 3.
We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around.
Yes, turn the world around. I want a little more. Huh, right there, altos. Turn the world around. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world
Perfect.
around.
I know you're not getting a lot of support. That's really intentional right now.
Yeah. We
So-
just didn't know you were going on.
Oh, I know. That's all good. Let's do it again. So the nice soprano 2s, you continue on the same note where we come from the mountain, right? Soprano 1s, you need to find we come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Forever. All right, back to 29. 1, 2, 3.
We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around.
All right, that's Great. Can I hear, last thing I want is, no, that's not very kind. That's not.
Do it, do it.
I'm not going to do the not kind one. I'll be kind and compassionate. Can we start into Donna, middle of measure 8? So our we have not. We're going to spend time on that at the retreat. You're just doing your best for right now, yeah. So this is our new tonal center. Alto. Soprano. Remember, triplet. That's your triplet feel.
8.
8. 1, 2. It's really important that is that it has to be off, that way you can find it, otherwise the other triplet's going to be late. Let's start middle of 9. 2, 1. 2. Off. Yes, sopranos, you split in 41 into 42.
Okay.
At the bottom of page 9, soprano 1s and soprano 2s, you split.
No.
Yes.
Soprano, well, aren't we singing the soprano line on 41, the next one down?
And then 42, the sopranos and altos divide into 3 equal parts SSA.
Okay.
So the small group drops out in beat 3 of 42, but the reality is the soprano 1s can just go up to the C. So you would sing sopranos, if you look at measure 40, all sopranos sing hey, and then you will split, and then soprano 1s will go up. that's soprano 1, middle of 42, all the way to 48. And I think we're going to talk about the soprano 1 split, because there's a soprano 1 split in here. Soprano 1's going to see your hands for a second.
Can I, oh, okay. Can I, at 45, though, does the small group come back?
No, the small group comes back in at 50. That's the split that I'm about to.
Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're great. Soprano 1's going to have your hands again. Are we missing? Because there's no Jerry.
Naja. Missing Jerry and Naja on 1, and Brittany and Amanda on 2.
Yes.
But on the ones, there are only 4 of us, I think, aren't there? No, 5
5.
of us, yeah.
I only need 2 on the top note.
I'll take
Can
the
I have?
other note.
Huh?
I'll take the other note.
Can I, Irene? Can you sing the top note with Crystal
Sure.
at 45?
Yeah, so the F, the F.
The G.
And then you go to the G. Yes. That's all that we really need to establish here. Altos, great. Just we'll bring out your melody parts, and we're gonna make sure it's solid when you're in unison. Yes.
Can you play how to get from 32 to 34?
Okay. So if you're an alto 2 in 31, you go up the octave. So you sing, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just up the octave for them. But the alto 1s, huh? Yes, that's what I was. So the alto 1s, you listen. So you go, and the sopranos go. That's the alto 1 note in measure for 34. Yes. So it's all here. I will say, of all of the things that Michael Barrett has done, I think it's a really accessible, complicated piece. He doesn't expect you to kind of just pull it out of nothing. So that's all the work we're doing on this piece right now. You are pretty far along, so I really appreciate it. Text is, I know, the next item.
May I ask one last question about it?
Yes, please.
When I first sang the it felt like a cry.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be?
This is yes. This whole song is mourning and loss. Yes.
And yes. Okay. All right. Just because
Yes.
and then.
We want you're going to make everyone cry. I promise. So, she lingers on.
What?
She lingers on.
Oh, okay. Yes. I thought that was all one word. I'd never heard it before. Yes.
All right. So, dependent upon the type of person you are when it comes to marking your music, you need to either write in the count for parts of this. So you're all moving together. It's homophonic in the first page, right? It's homophonic through the top half of the second page. So you enter on the and of beat 4. You move to walk on beat 2. In is on the and of beat 3, and pools is on the and of beat 4. This is pretty common. The challenge is Zenaida has played with the weight of text by changing their value in certain portions of the song. And that's the hardest thing to get used to, in my opinion, is that sometimes the she is short, sometimes the she is long, and it makes it really quite a challenge. But before that, I need you to make some notes in the margin that will make this easier. So at the top of page 3, so you see the word sadness, and it's tied, and you all sing a chord that a note that moves, right? Yes. So you sing sad. Can you put the dotted half note D in the margin? In the margin, so your I doesn't get lost. Because what happens is your I goes from sadness down and doesn't track that the pitch changes.
Right.
So it's really important to make that kind of a note. We're going to be making a handful of these because there's a couple of tricky spots, and it's just engraving. Altos, at the bottom of 3 into 4, you likewise have a move on the word cool, right? I would write a quarter note in the margin, F and A, so that you end up singing Otherwise, you will probably cool, and then you'll put too much weight in it. So just be cautious there. So you should have an F and an A. That.
Can you clarify who's singing what?
Well, can we make, I would actually love everyone to make these markings because it's really important. And then let's clarify voice parts. The next spot that I need you to mark is the bottom of 7.
Page 7.
Pools moves to a tied half note afterward. So that the C voice moves up to an A, the B voice moves up to a C, and the A voice moves up to an F, right? So we have. And then you're going to do this at the end of the top of 8. End of top of 8, measure 31 on the word light. You're going to give me that same dotted half note. And it's the altos write a G, or the C's write a G. Light.
Oh, light, okay.
Yes.
Light. So we go down.
Yes, you go down, and you need to just know how long it is really the important part, I imagine. So we have, this will help really remove some of the impulse from the song. That's all of those tricky ones that I have noted at this point in time.
Thank you.
So first, let's talk conceptually, and then let's separate parts. So one of the really big parts that's important, I got to talk to a couple of you about this before we started, is Zenaida is really clear, and she was really clear at our conference. This is not a piece where you just like hammer each word. The song is not she walks in pools. There's none of that in this song. The entire song should feel like a ripple, so it should be so that it's almost just like it's floating. And the consonants just serve as a little interruption. Because eventually we get to her, and we have this her, fe, da, da, the whole way through. So when you look at the last page, bottom 11 into 12, the idea here, this is where we're going to start once we start rehearsing it, is literally it's just this. It should feel like you're just borrowing and extending the note that came from before you. Not that the audience doesn't hear something new. We're basically adding a delay to the whole song at the very end. That's the feel that we will get. And at the retreat, we're going to work on this some. And I'm going to play for you a video of the director. I talked to you about this last week. We're going to play for you a video of the director's conference working on this. And they do a pretty impeccable job of what it needs to sound like by the end. But I'm going to play the whole chunk. It's only like 6 minutes long. We sing through the piece. We get told we didn't do it right because we went she, ling, 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 because we're all trying to get the rhythm right. And then he works it, and then by the end it's just gorgeous. And so we're going to listen to that together. So now let's talk about dividing the voices. So,
Gage, is there any chance you would share that 6-minute video ahead of time? So, or if you'd rather not?
I will share it after the fact.
Okay.
But yes, that's a good question though. There are some things I say yes, but the retreat is also our opportunity to tie into those things together. What we need to really quickly confirm. So if you look at page 9 is the part that is really imperative for me when we're talking about how these splits function. I know that there is also a C split. Basically this piece is A, B, C, C. It's a 5-part split, but it's never 5 parts at one time. So there are several of you I've already talked to about you're just singing B. If I've said that, can you please raise your hands? Great.
Do you want me to write this down?
Yes, that'd be amazing.
Alto 1?
Most of I will probably pull a couple alto ones. Yes, but I believe we confirmed on Wednesday that the two of you are definitely singing that. And Allison, yes. All right.
Sorry, you have to keep your hands up. Hold on.
Alto Bs, keep your hands up, please. Or Bs.
B's.
Not alto Bs. all these.
And Naja was a B too.
Yes, I asked Anaja too.
Amanda.
Yeah.
But now we don't have Amanda.
I only
Yeah.
have 5
Which-
of these, right?
But we added
Well, no,
2 because
we have
added
Denise,
Susie.
Allison, AJ, Kate, Linda, Susie.
Susie
Linda,
and Linda
there we
added-
go.
Susie and Linda added, just wanted to switch over, so I think it'll cover Amanda.
Now I have 6. I have AJ, Sue, Ann, Kate, Allison, Denise, and Linda,
And Naja.
and Naja.
Yes.
Did you say me?
No?
Oh, I thought you said Ann, okay.
I think she said and.
And, okay.
All right. If you are a soprano that was not just assigned B, can you please raise your hands? So this will include Jerry as well. And Brittany. Which will be 8, which that will work because there's a split. Hopefully we don't have to rebalance. If we do it just right, it will be fine. Oh wait, I asked Sally to sing B. She's on Zoom right now.
Okay.
Hi, Sally.
So there's 8 Bs.
Naja is 2 as well.
Yes, that was, and then we have 8 As.
No, I mean on Zoom.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm missing.
hi Naja. If you were there, you were singing B on She Lingers On.
She knows.
Yeah. But just to confirm.
All right.
All right, so if you are none of those, can you please raise your hands? And then, yes, Sue Smith, but that's it, other than, yeah, so. That's great. This is exactly just what we needed. Hallelujah.
You just led 10 years off.
I didn't know I was looking that bad. Okay, so once Crystal does that, we're gonna then separate the A's and the B's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, 9.
9. Great, thank you.
All right, so A's, can I have,
Did everybody write A, B, or C on their music?
hopefully it should be on your first page. Huh?
Anna has.
I would like her on B,
B.
unless I've already assigned her C, in which case I would want someone else to do it.
She's supposed to be on Zoom. One of us.
Is she on Zoom?
You won't probably.
Sally,
She wasn't feeling well, so.
Oh, Jasmine Hunt. Jasmine, Jasmine, what part did I give you?
Did you do this when I wasn't here?
No, we talked about it briefly. Jasmine's a C,
Great.
so it'd be great if Hannah was a B,
Great.
because then that gives us 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, yes. I can do math. That's, all you have to do is addition to get out of college.
Please excuse my ignorance. Is C just the alto line?
The bottom line, yes. Although you have a split, which we're about to cover. First, A's. Can I have, which of you are A's and are soprano ones? Plus,
Naja and Jerry.
Naja, but not to sing a B.
Okay, sure.
Can I just have Irene and Crystal on the top A split? So that occurs on page 9? Yes. So the A1 split is Crystal and Irene.
Okay.
Because I want it to be just barely present. It shouldn't be super loud.
Okay.
Because if it's super present, it erodes the feeling of the echo, the ripple. And then C's, you have a split at the bottom of page 5? 3. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So I would like, they're very present. Can I have, if you're a C and an alto 1, can you raise your hands? Can I have, all right. Can I have Celia, Diane, Amy, and Denise? Can I have you sing the C1? The upper C split? Oh, I'm so sorry. No, there we go, got it. Kathy, can I have you sing the upper C? Great. Do you have that marked? If you are an A1, please raise your hands. If you're an A2, please raise your hands. If you're a B, please raise your hands. If you're a C1, raise your hands. If you're a C2, phenomenal. This has never been better. Yes.
We need to assign Sue and Jasmine and Hannah.
Jasmine and Hannah.
Not Hannah, sorry, Hannah's a B, but Sue and Jasmine.
There's going to be C2s.
C2s.
Yes.
Jasmine, though.
Sally's a C, Sally and
Is she a C1 or a C2? Jasmine?
You just talked to her, didn't you?
I think she's.
She's singing C. I would, if I didn't assign C1, then you're C2. We're just going to make it simple.
Okay.
So there'll be C2s.
So Sally and Jasmine?
Sally's singing B.
Okay.
This is everyone's favorite activity. It makes the job so easy. Can we look at the end?
Can we mark the other C1s, please? You mentioned the bottom of page 3.
Page 3 and page 4.
Darn.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
But then then there's the 2 notes on page 5.
At page 5?
So we
Yes.
just do the same splits.
Yes, same splits all the way through.
Okay.
Can we start at the very end? Pick up to 53. The very, very end. So your goal right here is to make this the most gentle, like, so this is what I would consider, we talked about the meaning of the song a little bit, right? Does anyone not know what the song's about?
You said depression.
It's depression, yes.
Depression.
So the song is about depression, but it's also about like the tide of it, and then also the realization of fighting to come back to the surface and living through all the full experience of what it means to live with depression. I don't know how we're going to announce this in the program yet, but
We'd still be a program.
there we go.
We'll know better now.
But what this very end, where we have those consonants have to just be touches. And it can't be linger. There can't be lingers, please. Linga. And it can't be zon. There can't be a Z sound. No Z's, no R's, please. So just those last 3 words. So it'll be 1, 2. So you feel how that shift. And it's just it's just a continuous sound, just like the hum. 1, 2. So yeah, the only thing is the rhythm here is it's all off the beat except for on. So it's 1, 2. And you hear how hard it is to not go. Yeah, you can hear it, and that's the glottal stop. That's from the throat. So can you just hum this? And you are going to give me a slight separation of sound, so it's not, but it's going to be. As if it's all one flow. 1, 2. So you're just a little late. So it's 1, 2. But then you just have to not rush. And there was, so did you hear it for a second? So here, that last on, you're gonna wait, and then I will give you 2, and that's when you move to on. So, ready? 1, 2. And then, did you hear there was a be, you don't sync before the last note. It's settling onto the last note.
Can I make a request that I think would really help me? I don't know if it would help anybody else. But would you consider doing that with us, but just let us watch? If you would move your hand, like where those glottal stop, or where, just hum it, but show me with your hand where it is, because I'm having trouble
I can totally understand.
keying in.
Yes. So the only thing I want to say, and this is, I was talking about this beforehand, the challenge of this song is if my impulse is too strong or you get used to the impulse, you will sing it weighted. But right now I understand. The goal for a lot of this piece is when you're going to come in, it's actually going to be almost the opposite of a lot of our music, where it's going to be, you will be in the floating moment. So the cue here would be, sorry, I did it early, but did you see it occurred after the beat? So if you watch again, so it's 1, 2, so it occurs, I'm giving you the beat before, and then you feel it fall after it. That's the goal. So to direct, my goal is to direct it as early as I can that way, because I think it's the only way we navigate, because it's very different than the rest of our music. So what, yeah.
So you're saying when your hand moves, that's the beat, and we fall right after that?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay.
You will see a difference. When you're coming in off the beat, my hand is going to be, we were talking about this, it's going to be more cradle-like, like I'm supporting the note. When you are on the beat, you're going to feel weight that comes toward you, which is where, so if you watch, there's so much happening, and this is why this is so hard. So it's 1, 2, so a lot of it will be off the beat, my hand, you'll get the back of my hand. On the beat, you will probably get most of my hand. I can't guarantee that right this second, but that's what my plan is.
I have this a question about the quality of the tone. Is it ethereal or, breathy?
Not breathy. It is
Not
always
breathy.
always supported.
Always supported.
But it is ethereal in quality. It should be relatively weightless. AJ was asking, the track has a lot of vibrato. The goal is going to be less vibrato. This is really hard.
Yes.
This is why we start with just the last
He
3 words.
admitted it. It's really
He
hard.
did.
Yay! Glad he said
The
it.
notation, I think, yeah, well, that's a different question.
So my question is someone who has to look for you to understand, if your mouth is barely enunciating the words and you're just making that sound, how is the audience going to understand the phrase? She lingers on.
I think when I share the video this weekend, you will understand a little bit better. The emotion and the movement is going to come from all of you together. And that's
But
what
your lips
no.
can't just be completely in one position. They have to.
No, because I wouldn't sing. That's not going to happen. You're still moving. It's still 1, 2. There's still jaw movement. There's just not.
Well, and we're
Wait.
singing that same phrase multiple times before this.
Yes.
At a higher volume.
Yeah, so we're gonna, this is gonna take a lot of work. I was saying this to several of you beforehand. I don't find music, in terms of the music, I don't find it very hard, but it's very hard to make it gorgeous.
Part of what's hard for me is just the breath control that's required to sing softly and so tenderly and not run it. I don't know. I have a hard time with that.
This is gonna be this is gonna be a whole exercise for us. We're gonna spend a lot of time on it. I know that Crystal's gonna probably want to talk about it this weekend. I can see it on her face.
Gage, I think it helps to think of it as sort of a sound bath that we're all in.
Yeah.
And so you're supporting each other. The breath is kind of intertwined with everybody else and coming and going. And it's just like a bell keeps ringing or something.
Well, that's really it. That's what the cascade effect simulates. And the beauty of this is when we all do this well, we can stagger breathe. We can exit in the middle of the word and come back in the word if we all have this very light quality to it. Because theoretically, if you're at the very end and you run out of air, you could. if you need to take that breath. If we all do it well, and there's no weight, you can breathe pretty much anywhere in this song. That's the goal. Okay, so you were like, wow, we know those 3 notes. Can you all please sing the A line, 47 into 48? She. Everyone sing the A line.
So that's page 11.
Yeah, bottom 11 into top of 12. What's this I know? 1, 2, 3. The big thing, yes, you had the texture at the end, but at the top of the page you went, she linger, but the whole song. One more time.
So we're not supposed to be saying the word when you're beating it. You're supposed to be saying it right afterward.
Not at the top of 12, you're on the beat. If it's on the beat, you are getting a beat forward cue. It's off the beat, you're getting a floating cue.
Okay.
One, two. Yeah, so that's it. You all together, it's just making sure no no zong.
Do the sopranos have a break or breath between on and she?
They do. It's mostly fading out. It's just a matter. It's challenging to manage. Is the hardest.
Okay.
So we're going to negotiate all that portion of the breath. Oh, 1, 2. This is going to be a whole language that we're learning together. I know this is really hard. Now, can we add A's and B's? So if you're a C, you can either sing A or you can sing B, but only A and B lines right now. So we should have, sorry, it should be 2, 3, so we have this rolling cascade now. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we ended up coalescing, yes? All right, so,
Oh, I had a really.
not yet, yes.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
The end, we're closing. Do we close it?
It should be right before the G.
The on part is on.
It should be right at the close.
So no long end.
No long N.
No long.
That's a great question, thank you.
And,
So,
and how are you pronouncing the gers to on? Are you saying gers song?
linga song. So again, what we want is A, B, A. And then the on comes afterward. So B's, you have to fight when the A's go below it. So it goes, you're singing this and they go, because you're trading after one another. So B's, make sure that you are not singing the same note once you get to the word ling of lingers. 1, 2, 3. just do the rhythm really quickly, bees. She, yes, the bees. 1, 2, 3. Yours is off the beat, though. I know, this is what's tricky. Yours, they've gone, lingers on, and you get, lingers on. So yours is going to feel very different. Just bees. 3, 2, 3. And then that last girls is just a little longer. Yes. You want? Can we try that with the A's again? 1, 2, 3. That was largely it. There were a couple spots where we were 16th off, but it was great.
Is there a way we could count from the start of the she to the ling? Because the length from the she to ling seems to be different.
It's different in every part.
Oh,
So the,
it is different. Supposed
yes,
to be
the
different.
A's,
Oh, that's
the
what
A's
it is.
sing she for 2 beats.
Couldn't quite understand.
Yeah, the A's sing she for 2 beats, the B's sing it for 2.5, and the C's sing it for 2.5.
Oh.
Yes. So it's supposed to feel like it's out of time, and then you all come together.
Can you say the way you're supposed to sing on?
More AH. And the tiny WN comes in at the end.
But it has an S right before it, so song.
You're trying to put a space between the S and the A, but it's not going to happen. But you can picture it. One more time. That was great. B's, just stick to your guns and just know you're on. It's just a little later than you want it. C's, hopefully you are just like trying to feel your part against it. The big spot is your lin, nger, and on are all an 8th note after the B. So it goes lin, lin, nger, on for you. So the entire text ends up being she, lingers on.
Wow.
So it's the B's and C rush. A's are slow and steady the whole way. 1, 2, 3. So for me, this was like one of the most magical parts of my conference. And I really hope that you end up loving it if you don't right now. Can we add the C's? So we do one she, and then you're going to listen for the B's generally before you sing your part. 1, 2, 3. All right, B's, we just fell a little too far behind.
Too far on the on, or?
It felt like it was too far on the on, but let's do it one more time.
I have a quick question though.
Yeah.
So for the sopranos on 12, do you want us to take a little lift between on and she?
Yeah,
They're
it's
49?
very, very small.
Super small.
Yeah, it's just enough to like catch your breath and reestablish the S. Ready? 1, 2. All right, so I will stop cueing this time so we can watch where I can watch where all the things are. 2, 3. Oh, that one must have been me then. Okay. 2, 3. So it should be unison. Yeah, B's. Can I have just B's and C's for a second then? Let's isolate this differently.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4, 1. Will be she. Ready? 2, 3. So by my count, the on was an 8th note early, but I could be wrong.
In which?
For the B's, sorry. Well, for everyone, because you all followed each other.
Oh.
But B's, by my count, it was an 8th note early. So just make sure it's. She lingers on. All right. This is
Yeah.
hard. 2, 3. Yes. So you want it to feel right after so it's goes on. You're right after the downbeat there. One more time. That was great. 2, 3. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, are you cueing, can you cue when the sopranos would have started and then cue B and then C?
Sure.
Or just
How many hands you got?
2, 3. Oh, sorry. I understand what you're saying. You're talking about the 40.
Yeah,
I
beginning cue.
think they're on beat 4, so I am cueing it, but I can make it clear. 1, 2, 3. So that one you were early, C's. This is hard.
I'm early on what?
On, yes. So we want,
I think everybody's copying us.
yes, because yours is straight the whole way through. So the pattern for just B's and C's is lingers on. You feel the on is delayed. So just, I'm going to speak the whole pattern, just speak your part.
Okay.
All right. 2, 3. She lingers on. And because C's, you want it to occur on the and, but it's not. Make sure it's on 2. One more time. So 1, 2, 3. She That was much closer. One more time, and I will give the A's as well this time. You can speak your part. 1, 2, 3. She lingers on. Yes, that's pretty well it. Can you sing all your parts? Everyone. I will do my best to sing all the parts, but I can't sing this one. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's it. Let's do it again. And then let's continue.
When we do this in concert, will we be in 1, 2, 3, or will we be
Oh,
experts?
please don't mix this up.
I think it would be magical mixed, but let's see how it goes.
We still got time.
Reach for the stars. We'd be relying on magic if it
Well, that's
I guess you just have to really get to know the
Yes.
the 1 and the 2 next
Although
to
we
you
actually
to
made a lot of progress already.
I know this, you're like, this is just the last page. This is the whole song. Like, all right. 1, 2, 3. All right. This one's all in unison, just delayed. Sorry. So it should be. So it'll be if now I'm going to cue everything and speak it. So this is your opportunity to watch me. It's 2, 3. That's all. All of that is happening right there. So one more time. It's 1, 2, 3. So C's, you're just too far ahead.
Okay.
So it should be, we should hear ling lingers on.
Wow.
So you're fighting each other here, but you just don't care about the A's, all right? Don't care about them. And if you watch me, what I'm doing is I'm giving 1 ling lingers on. I'm just giving you cues at this point in time here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, the only thing is I just had C's singing with A's is the only part. You were too far ahead.
Yeah.
One more time, so just watch for my cue.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. You can't see this?
I can't see the third one. I can see 1, 2, but I don't see the third one.
Which third?
The third one, R cue, the C's cue. I don't see
He's
the.
not cueing the soprano.
I'm only cueing you.
I don't see the gurgur. I see just lead,
Okay.
gurgur. I don't see the third gurgur.
Okay.
There's only 2
I'm not cueing the A's because they're all on the beat.
We're just the second.
Gurgurs on hold. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I screwed up that time because I'm thinking too much. 1, 2, 3. I'm giving you on. So I can go A, B, C, A, B, C, B, C, B, C. That's all I'm doing. I'm only B, C. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, A, B, C, B, C. So that's it. Now we have to do it.
Great.
But I can't do this here. That's just not functional. But we can learn it together. Let's try it again.
We believe in you.
I believe in all of you. 1, 2. I just have some C's occurring early. 1, 2. So that's the closest thus far.
Wow.
Can you go back?
2.
44. So that we can start to establish some context. Oh no, can I just have 4 more minutes? I know it's past time.
You got 4. I lose Susie, but
And it's
Oo to O, yes. 44. 2, 3. That's a lot of it. You just learned like half of the song. Great. So we're going to spend a lot of time with this in the retreat. A lot of it is then just block voicing from here.
If we did a spoof of his song, it might be Female Lingers on. It's Keegan's birthday this year.
Ready? Y'all are great. If you wouldn't mind stacking your chairs, and I'll see you Saturday. At what time?
8:30.
8:30. Noon. Well, I will see you at noon, but after 4 hours, almost 4 hours of
See, you
rehearsal.
weren't specific.
I guess
you
I
didn't
was.
say when I see you first.
So quick feedback.
Yes.
Really need to work on the jewels.
Oh yes, we're going to be working it a lot.
Really need to work on it.
Yeah.
Nobody gets that info.
Oh yeah? All right.
So that was by far the
Yeah.
everybody took it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like wouldn't for a
No.
And then the middle part of Sanctuary.
Oh yes. Thank you, streamers.
Okay, oh, knees and hips, knees and